All right, how you doing, everybody? Daily Coppock time. Time to break down the games people play. We begin with Roger Federer. No runs, no hits, no charm, no color, just a bundle of major championships. However, I have a great secret I'm going to let you in on. Are you aware that the U.S. Open tennis tournament in Queens is actually underway? I didn't think so. You want to know why? Because men's tennis right now is dead. Very frequently, I'll hear people walk up and say, you know what, Coppock? Roger Federer is the greatest men's tennis player of all time. No, go back in the day. Go back to the era of Jimmy Connors, John McEnroe, Bjorn Borg, Guillermo Vilas, Ilia Nastase. It would have been a much different world for Roger Federer. His primary adversary, Rafael Nadal, has all the charisma of oatmeal. As a result, no Ali, no Frazier, no Bears, no Green Bay Packers. Men's tennis right now, remarkably boring, and the TV ratings will tell us exactly what I am saying. Now, this case has some personal meaning to me because I was with the man one day before he died. He was making the media rounds in Chicago. We're talking about Rocco Marciano, former heavyweight champion of the world. You knew him better as The Rock, Rocky Marciano, the only heavyweight champion to retire undefeated with a record of 49-0. 49-0, can you imagine that? And the thing about Rocky that was interesting was he was only 5'10 and a half, and his wingspan was only 68 inches. He had a wingspan like a middleweight, for heaven's sakes. He also had this, a tremendous jaw. Marciano died in a plane crash tragically over Newton, Iowa, 41 years ago today. Now, I could never be a juror in this trial for one reason. I hate the SOB. Roger Clemens, as expected, pleaded not guilty yesterday on Capitol Hill. Here is what I want you to do. I want you to go back to your office today, gather up around the water cooler, and ask your friends how many of them think that Roger Clemens is actually not guilty of using illegal substances. Here is the problem that I see Clemens facing right now. I think the whole world is lined up against him. I don't know how they're going to get a fair and impartial jury to judge the guilt or lack thereof of Roger Clemens. I do know this. I am dying to see Roger Clemens in an orange jumpsuit. You know, this is the kind of story that just breaks my heart. I mean, the kind of story that just leaves me in anguish, keeps me up at night. And I was up until 4:25 in the morning. Lawrence Fishburne shows up at the Emmy Awards, and you know what he won't do? Lawrence, come on. He won't talk to Kim Kardashian. He's mad at Kim Kardashian because he believes it was Kim's influence that made Lawrence's daughter, Montana, want to become a porn star. Now, I don't know what the Kardashians do for a living. I have no idea what they're all about. The only thing I know is this. Kim Kardashian has a bigger butt, a bigger ass than I do. Okay, you know, those oldies but goodies remind me of you. You know, I'm just playing this for the hell of it because it's fun. Remember this last year, Philip Wellman, minor league manager for the Atlanta Braves organization? Attaboy Phil, you know, plant the tulips. That's right, maybe you're planting the grave. Maybe you're planting your own grave. Here is what I'm kind of curious about. At some point, wouldn't you think one of his coaches would come out or maybe one of his players would come out? Attaboy Phil. Phil, don't become a discus thrower, okay? That's point number one. Now here's Phil pretending he's an alligator down in the Everglades, and he grabs the rosin bag, and your daughter, of course, could throw it even further than that. The umpire is just watching this with a sense of glee. Phil says, by the way, you're out of the ball game. There goes the bag. Phil figures, hey, what the hell, you know, I've been here for a while. I may as well take home a couple of surprise goodies for my grandchildren. And there is Phil with his WWE salute as he says goodbye. How are you going to beat the great game of baseball? All right, here's what I want you to do. When it cools off a little bit, not today because the temperature today is roughly 145 degrees, I want you to get the jogging shoes on, and whether you walk or whether you run, whether you go to brisk pace or you just go casually, you have to walk and jog Chicago's lakefront. I talk about it in my book, my bestseller, Fat Guys Shouldn't Be Dancing at Halftime. We have the most beautiful lakefront, in my opinion, in the world. If you haven't done it, do it because you're cheating yourself. All right? Fat Guys Shouldn't Be Dancing at Halftime. Check the 10-cent bin at Borders. I guarantee you'll find plenty of copies. This remains one of the greatest anti-war songs of all time. It goes back a long, long time to Vietnam. John Fogerty, before he split with Creedence Clearwater Revival. This is not a half-bad tag team. Here is John Fogerty lined up with Bruce Springsteen as they sing Fortunate Son. You know, the guitar playing, you can tell Springsteen's into it. The crowd, many of these people have been hearing this song for 40 years. They still love it. All right, don't forget tomorrow, we are back. Same bat time, same bat station with the Daily Coppock. Friday, questions and answers time. Let me know on Facebook what you want me to talk about, what you're mad about, what you're happy about, who you want me to bum rap, who you want me to throw a bouquet to. Put it up on Facebook. And once again, we'll catch you tomorrow right here on the Daily Coppock. So long, everybody.